Yo, people, what we saying and what are we spraying? You get it? We're back again with another stream. And obviously, gonna be doing the match preview to the Arsenal versus Newcastle United Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. And yo, by the way, all I need to see is a strong victory. That's all I need to see. We need to done out this tie before it even gets to St. James's Park, in it. Like the way that we go through in this in this Carabao Cup semi-final is if we finish the tie at the Emirates Stadium. So I guess it's a bit of a blessing that we start at the Emirates Stadium opposed to starting at St. James's Park. But yeah, we'll get more into that as the stream goes on. Justy should jump in at some point. He said he was. I sent him the link. Maybe he's still asleep. Who knows? But he'll see the message when he wakes up, or when I don't know what he's doing. But hopefully he'll slide on through. And yeah, I just need you to do a few things for me. Just make sure you're slapping up the like button as quickly as possible. Dash them kunai. We want to be on target. You know them way there. We want to get as many people inside the place as possible. We also want to try and hit like consistent likes, this year I am really trying to focus on, every stream I do, trying to get as close to, or if not 100 likes. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Unfortunately, we had 3 Shinobi leave the village. I checked this morning, we had 3 Shinobi leave the village, which means, 2 things. We need another 3 Shinobi to join the village to make up the numbers. Actually, we need more than that, but 3 at first would be nice. And what we also need to do is if we see any of them Shinobi out in other villages, we have to assassinate them because we cannot let the village secrets be taken anywhere else. You know them way there. Hit the post notification so whenever I go live or drop a video, you are notified. So, people, it is today that we're gonna be playing. So I guess, I mean, as early as possible, just getting some predictions of what you think the scoreline is gonna be. I don't know. Arsenal. I've read a bit over the press conference, and it doesn't seem like there's too many new kind of injury concerns for Arsenal. I'm not so sure on the Newcastle side. So if anyone knows what's happening, I know that I think it's Bruno Guimaraes and I think Fabian Schär that's out with suspension. Correct me if I'm wrong. But outside of that, I am not too sure about the Newcastle team news. Obviously, big up Strasbourg, Steve, the Newcastle fan. Away the lads. Just get me a draw tonight. That's all I want. Because you know that if you get a draw and then we go back to St. James's Park, the tie is in your favor. The tie is in your favor. So, sorry, mate. We can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. We cannot let that happen. I'm sorry. That is something that is not allowed to happen. Big up Wake Up News. Forest win gives us 6 wins on the bounce. Good times. And I watched that game and people need to start showing some respect to Nottingham Forest, because Nottingham Forest are actually doing bits this season. Yeah. I'm gonna call it from, I'm just gonna throw it out there from early. And I'm just gonna throw it out there from early, yeah. We could potentially see a Leicester part 2. I can't lie. Hey, if Nottingham Forest go and strengthen in January as well, bring in some new players, we might actually see a Leicester part 2. Like, I'm just happy that there's somebody else that's trying to put the pressure on Liverpool, innit? Like, it would have been very difficult if it was just Arsenal. I had some hopes of Chelsea doing it, but the last 4 games, I don't know, man. They've looked a bit out of it. But it's good to see that Nottingham Forest putting the pressure on. Obviously, Man City, they seem like they may potentially be back to winning ways and may be able to build up a win streak that could put pressure on Liverpool as well. And then obviously you got Newcastle creeping around. They're in 5th place. They're doing really well as well. I think they've won their last 5 games in the Premier League, maybe 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Yeah, it's looking good right now. It's looking good right now. Let's do the double over Liverpool. Yeah, this is what I'm waiting for. Yeah, because you know me. Yeah, I'm with Nottingham Forest. I'm blood brothers, blood brothers. You know them way there, man. I need Nottingham Forest to do a job for me. I can't lie. Of course, like, and Timber's back. So Timber being back, he's back from because he was suspended. He's back from suspension. There's no reason why he shouldn't be starting this game. No, if I don't see Partey in the midfield, yeah, I'm gonna be vexed because honestly, like if you look at the stats, like I think it's like we win we get 2.6 points per game whenever he plays. So that shows me that whenever he's playing in midfield, we win more games than not. So for us to not play our best midfielder in midfield in what this game, which so far to me, I think this is the biggest game of our season. Like it's like let's not disrespect the Carabao Cup. We're in the semi-final of a cup. You know, we could potentially win this. Like there is only what 3 more games to go to winning this cup. Like we have to take it serious. We have to show it the respect it deserves. Like if I'm not seeing a similar team to what we would put out in the Premier League, I'm gonna be annoyed because I would rather us rotate in the FA Cup game that we got against Manchester United, if anything. Like, because I'm more confident we could put out a weaker team there and win that game than put out a weaker team here and potentially jeopardize our chances of going through. Because I firmly believe that if we don't win this game convincingly at the Emirates, I'm not so sure we go through. I'm not so sure. I'll be real. I'm not so sure, especially the form that Isak is on, the form that Gordon's on. Like for the second leg, Gimares and Shaw will be back. Like Newcastle will put out their strongest team. What with all the Geordies in this, it will be a horrible game. It will be a horrible, horrible game. Like I'd even go as far to say we can't concede in it. We have to keep the clean sheet in this game. And if we don't keep the clean sheet, that just means we need to score more goals. I need like a 3 goal cushion in this game, a 3 goal cushion. That's what I need, a 3 goal cushion. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Big up SG. Hope you're good, bro. Big up Football God. Morning. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, it'll be a very good game. A very, very good game. A very good game. I'm going what? No. Time wasting derby. Hey, I like that. I like that. I can't lie. I like that. I like that. I like that. Arsenal must go into that second leg with 2 goal difference minimum. I agree. I would even say just to be extra safe, we need a three goal difference just to be extra safe. I think 2 goal difference. Newcastle. It will be hard for Newcastle, but they will still be in the tie. With a 3 goal difference, I think the tie is over, done, finished, fini. You know what I mean? I big up AFC 81 morning hooks. Hope you're good, bro. Forest keeps, yeah, it's crazy, man. Big up Sivna. Good morning, hooks. You sleep. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, Forest are gonna get top. I think Forest are gonna get top 4. I can't lie. I can't lie. I can't see them dropping off a cliff now. No way, especially the way that they play. Like they play real like they they don't play in a way that I see them losing many games. It's not like they play overly aggressive or it's not like they play with some overly stupid high line like Ange at Spurs. Like, do you know what I mean? They're like what they usually do is they'll stick it on you, get a goal, potentially get another goal, then Nuno just goes, okay, cool, we got the W now. Let's just sit back and just defend really well and yeah, shut up shop. And it just seems to work all the time, man. If Forest win the league, both Liverpool and Arsenal. Oh man, I don't know, man. Let's not disrespect did let's not disrespect Nottingham Forest too much. Do you know what I mean? Let's not disrespect Nottingham Forest too much. Let's not disrespect them too much. It comes down to what business. Yeah. I agree. The the January transfer window is going to play a massive part in what happens for the remainder of the season. Like I'm more than happy to say that if Arsenal don't go and strengthen in January, I don't think we win the Premier League. Like I've said it many a times, already hard enough. The position that we've put ourselves in, it was already hard enough with Saka. To do it without Saka, yeah, like I would question, I would seriously question the intelligence of not only the manager but all of the other people behind the scenes. I would question their intelligence. I would question their ambition. I would actually question if they want to win the league. Like I'm all out here, like flying the flag, flying the flag, my chest out there, out here, putting it all on the line, getting cooked, whenever we drop points, still believing. Do you know what I mean? Like we can do something, and if you're not gonna like back, like then what's the point? I might as well just concede in it. Might as well admit defeat in it. Like if you're not gonna back me up. We're just gonna leave me out there in the in the darkness with no torch. Like, what are we doing? Like, if we don't sign players in January, my God, why? Whoa, why, why, Big up Jacob, Emily. Morning, broski. Happy New Year and Merry Xmas. Ain't tapped in for a while. Good to have you back, bro. Hope you had a good Christmas with the fam, and I hope you had a great New Year's. Sun extension at Spurs. It could shoot on because they're a joke, man. Club, man. They need to be upgrading on stuff. Sun's done now, man. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, Partey has been our player of the season so far. I agree, man. I think the Forest game will be a draw for Liverpool. Don't see us winning there. It's chaos at Arsenal at the moment. The board have a lot to prove in this transfer window. The focus is cup runs. So I'm looking for a strong squad today. It's peak over these sides. Big up Obi and Dixie. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Big up all the people locked inside as well. Just make sure you're hitting that like button. It's very important. It helps out the channel a lot. Remember, we did lose free Shinobi. We need to gain 3 back. So just make sure y'all are doing your due diligence. If there's any mods in the place, let's try and hit 50 likes real quick. Obviously, we want to hit the big 100, but for that to happen, we need to get more people inside. Even Forest beats Liverpool, I won't have any faith in our attack. The attacking lineup is dusty. Our attacking lineup is super dusty at the moment. I won't lie. Super dusty. Like I have. But you know what? Yeah. You know what? Let me go through the chat then, and then at the end of the chat, yeah, we'll start. You get it? Because there's something that I need to share with the people in it. We have kept 4 clean sheets. Yeah. Newcastle is going to be a hard game. Very hard game. Very, very hard game. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You men are doing bits. Nottingham Forest are cold. I'm like one of the one fans that will let man know Nottingham Forest are cold. Big up. Big up CXNWXY. Maybe the X's are different. I don't know. I'm just Canway. Yeah, big up Canway. Man, like Hawks. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Oh, you think it's gonna be 1-1? Big up to you, Hawks. Big up to you, Hawks. Big up Abdullah, my brother, my bro. We need to win. We definitely need not just a win. We need a strong win. We could see one of the biggest transfers. We could, but on the flip side, we could also see one of the dustiest. One of the dustiest. Morning, Hawks. Big up, Jay. You're going to smash Newcastle. So once again, you'll lose or draw. Listen, we don't need that energy, though. We don't need that energy, bro. We don't. That's not the energy that we need. Conway. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I was actually going to say, I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I said Conway. I honestly don't know why I said Conway. I'm an idiot. I should have said Conway because obviously it's obvious, right? But big up, though. Love for coming through, man. I appreciate it, man. Listen, this Jan market will determine Teta legacy. I agree. I don't have faith on Liverpool beating Forest, so I might bet on a double chance. Not enough for it. Hey, OBN man, you need to start sharing some of your bet slips with me, man. I need to start sharing the knowledge, man. I need to start winning. I need to start hitting them W's. So you know what, yeah? You know what, yeah? Cool. Even winning 1-0 wouldn't mean anything. 1-0 is never a safe scoreline. I know, right? Big up, Lucky Dio in the building as well. Morning Hawks. So just to slide like a bit away, yeah, from just briefly slide a bit away from the what do you call it? From uh the match preview, yeah. And it kind of ties in, yeah, with I think it was SG said something about not having faith, yeah, in our front line, yeah. Now, one of the reasons why I currently don't have faith in our front line is because of a certain crap player, yeah, called Martinelli, yeah. Now, so I've learned, yeah, that the Arsenal fan base online are proper joke, man, innit? Yeah. So look, yeah. So you saw the club, you know the club, man like Miles, and them man, Rory, can't remember the other Boovy and Adam McCullough. There you go. The club, yeah. Who is the worst Brazilian player to ever play in the Premier League? Yeah. I go, yeah, I go. Martinelli. With the greatest of ease, yeah. Oh my days. People, yeah. look, we'll look at some of the responses, yeah. Yeah, the Brazilian with the most goals in a Premier League season as a Brazilian is the worst. You should be ashamed to call yourself an Arsenal fan. But Anthony can live off his Ajax career, where he had like 20 goals in like 80 appearances. I can see shame does nothing to you. It's your natural persona. Idiot. What else do we have? Proud, proud gunner. You know what I mean? An Arsenal fan saying he's the worst Brazilian PL player when Anthony exists. The famous Premier League club. I can't believe, yeah. What here's Martinelli this season versus Anthony's whole Premier League career. Do you know what? Yeah, I cannot stand, yeah, Arsenal fans online, yeah, because I don't care what anybody says to me, yeah. I don't care what anybody says to me, yeah. Nobody can look at Martinelli over the last 2 years because I think it was 22-23 that he had that season where he did really well. But I call it's an anomaly season. It's actually an anomaly, like because he didn't do that the seasons before and he hasn't done that the seasons after. So it has to be the anomaly season. It's the exception. It can only be, right? He's been poor. Like, I mean, as a player, like watching him play football. So watching him play football, like actual football, those that have like played football or like watched football a lot, like I mean, like actually gone to games and not even like big games. It doesn't need to, I'm not talking about Premier League or anything like that. I mean, just gone and watched football be played. Yeah, you will know that he's a very poor player. He can't play football. But the brother can't play football. And yeah, I know in that one season, yeah, he did well. I give him that. That was the season that gassed me on Martinelli. That was the season that made me think, oh, you know what? He might actually have a higher ceiling than Saka. I'm not ashamed to say it. Because I looked at Martinelli, I went, okay, you're faster than Saka. You're better at finishing than Saka. You're Brazilian. So you got that innate flair. Like, do you know what I mean? But lo and behold, what we have seen, and why does the Arsenal fan base they hate it? They absolutely hate it when you have a different opinion to them. I bet it on notification for it. That's funny, man. Hey, big up Nathan. Big up Rajon. How is Ethan? Will he play? No, he's out for a few weeks now. He's out for a few weeks. Big up Smith Meta. Excited for the game tonight. Big Hawks can't wait to get off from this shift. And people, I will be doing the watch along tonight. I will be doing the watch along. So make sure you're hitting, the post notification. So when I go live, when I go live, you'll be there with me, man. I need as many gooners in there as possible because we need to get the energies up to ensure that we win the game. Yeah, we've been looking at a couple of Brazilian strikers. So have we, to be fair. Hooks, you fail to realize is that you can't have a normal conversation with Arsenal fans in Twitter because Twitter. And you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna be fair. Yeah. I'm gonna be fair. When Anthony first came in to the league, Martinelli was better than him, 100%. Now I'm not so sure, because in all fairness, whenever Anthony's played recently, he's been pretty decent. Like he's made his game's been more simplistic. He's cut out like all of that trickery shit. Like he's focused on the fundamentals of the game. Like under a new manager, he's been playing a different role. Like at that, where is it? What, right wing back, right or left wing back? He's actually looked decent. Like I can't slew the guy. Like Martinelli, straight, not even straight bench. He's straight at another team. Conway, you know what I mean? He's got no moves, but I don't get why he does not add to his game. Enough people say Teta is mad analytical, but why ain't this being addressed, or is it ignorance? I don't know what it is. I think it might be fair. I think it might actually be fair. Do you know what? Yeah, this is the thing that I always say, about Martinelli, and I don't know if people agree with me or not, but the thing that annoys me the most about Martinelli, and it annoys me because I know that he can do it, is whenever he's on the wing, and he's going up against a defender, why does he never kick the ball into space and force the defender into a race? Defenders hate that. That's like the one thing that defenders hate the most. Why do you not make use of your speed? That's what I don't understand. Your greatest strength is your speed. Whenever we've seen you do Nang, all of the moments that Arsenal fans can remember of you being Nang is when you've used your speed. Why don't you use it anymore? And when I say anymore, I haven't seen you use your speed in over a year. I don't understand, but like, bro, it's like I said on my fan cam. It's like, by the way, the world's all getting moved to. Bear man are getting smoked. And the flash is there, but he's not running. He's walking. He's like, don't worry, guys, I'll be there. Don't worry, I'm coming. It's like, what are we doing? I just don't understand. The only Brazilian player I take in my club is Vinicius Jr. I take Rodrigo as well. There's a few good Brazilians in the world. There's a few Brazilians in the world. I don't understand how people can think your opinion is, yeah, man. I honestly, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I just had to like I'm learning. I'm learning why a lot of rivals don't like Arsenal fans. I am learning. Big up Kizzy. Wagwan Hooks. I'm going to the game tonight. I'm ready to thump something in the blood clot. If we lose tonight, Arteta, pay your rent. Smash the like. Do you know what, Kizzy? I was thinking about going to the game as well, but yeah, man. Unless someone can bust me on a ticket, I might allow it. What time is the kickoff? I think the kickoff's like, is it a late kickoff? It is, isn't it? I think it's like a 7:30. I was thinking about going. I'll see how the day progresses, but yeah, we'll see. But I hope you enjoy the game, man. If I went to the stadium, we 100% win. So if anyone wants to give me their ticket because they want Arsenal to win, you know what to do, man. The Twitter's there. Big up Mo Donk. Feel like we're getting beat tonight. Newcastle have been flying, and we have to respect that. We do have to respect that. Newcastle have been flying. Isak, Gordon, dangerous. I mean, even Joe Linton's been good. But one thing that we have to remember, they don't have Bruno and they don't have Shaw. So their team will be a bit weaker than what it usually is. But we'll see, man. And something that I need to something that I can fall back on as an Arsenal fan is wait, let me make sure I don't spread misinformation. Give me a second. So wait, so so cool. So Newcastle have scored 1 goal at the Emirates in 10 years. So they scored. So the 13th of December, we beat them 4-1, 2014. And the only other time they scored was interesting. We beat them 4-1 as well. I was at that game. So they've scored 1 goal in 10 years against Arsenal at the Emirates. So do you know what I'm saying? Like I think we that's the one thing that I'm kind of riding on anything. Well, pause. I'm not riding on anything.
Sorry for the lateness, my guy.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. I can hear myself though. The feedback.
You can hear yourself.
Can you hear me coming through your?
1 second. How about now?
Yo, no, it's all good now. It's all good now. 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 Yeah, keep your eye on the ref. 100%, 100% chills. Nah, no, you wouldn't, man. No, you really wouldn't, man. You really wouldn't, man. Martinelli is trash being it. Nah, man. Debates, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Or bro, question: what players played for both Arsenal and Newcastle? Curious, trying to. Well, Andy Cole played for Arsenal and Newcastle. Hey, not a lot of men know that. ACD, not a lot of men know that. You man like to question my ball knowledge, you know. Not a lot of men know that, you know. Andy Cole played for Arsenal and Newcastle. Hey, what are you saying? Who else played for Arsenal and Newcastle? Joe Willock. Who else played for Arsenal and Newcastle? Marino, yeah, Mikel Marino. Who else? There's someone else. I know there's someone else.
Arsenal and Newcastle.
Arsenal and Newcastle. Do you know what? Yeah, chat, help me out in it. Help me out. I did a good job there still. And no one was gonna get the Andy Cole one in there. I got the hardest one. I'm on Fraud Watch tonight. I'm looking at hopefully he don't start. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully he don't start. Man said Nang. See, that's how you know I'm old school, bro. That's how you know I'm old school, man. That's how you know I'm old school, man. Hooks, last season we were 40 points at 20 games, played with 17 goal difference. This season we've played 20 games with 21 goal difference and also 40 points. And I mean, this is why I don't think we should like be too harsh on Arsenal this season. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think we should be too harsh because we're not doing as well as what we would have wanted to do, but in comparison, we're not doing as bad as what people think we're doing. And then when you widen the perspective, we're actually doing better than last season because this season we're third in the Champions League and we're also in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Last season we was already out. 8:15 kickoff. Okay, it's a late one. Okay. I'm learning why a lot of rivals don't like us. Yeah. I'm learning. I'm actually learning. Hey, nah, man. Nah. Wait. Live £52 plus. That's crazy. I'm not paying no near £70. Killed it. Wait. Sol Campbell. Oh, yeah, Sol Campbell did play for Newcastle, innit? Debuchy. That's who I was thinking about. Man like Debuchy. Malcolm McDonald. That must be an ancient one.
Old school.
Yeah, that must be an old school one. Isaac Hayden, there we go. Yeah, man, we got a lot of players. We got a lot of players. A lot of players that play for both. So I like the Geordies. I'll be real. I still need to visit. I've heard this. I heard it gets mad over in Newcastle in the at the night time, innit? So trying to step out there before I get too old, you know, them way there. But what you saying, bro? What you feeling about this game?
I got two mindsets for this one. You know, there's no more feedback, is there? It's done.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I got two mindsets about this one. I got one is like on a one-off game we can beat them in it because we'll play Jesus right, Havertz up top, Martinelli left. So it's like probably play Party, Rice in the center, and Odegaard. So it will feel like one of our first team still. But then on the flip side of that, it's not sustainable. I don't think. Like I feel Waneri is super unlucky to get injured, man, because he would have been playing every game.
Yeah.
And he might have cemented himself in the first team if he's playing that well. He might have been like, you know what, he can't come out, and then we got to maybe put him left, Saka right, and he would have been cemented as a first team player. Mad unlucky, bruv. But it's not sustainable to win all these. One-off games we can beat any team with Jesus right, but we ain't got enough like quality up front to continue this for the rest of the season, man. That'll be real. Like we got Man United the weekend. Are we going into that game? Like on a normal day, if we got our full team, we think, yeah, we should be Man United. Are we thinking, yeah, we're gonna go into this game, Jesus, Martinelli, and Havertz, thinking, yeah, we're gonna get one over Man United now? We're not thinking like that now.
I still think we're good. I think the Man United game is infinitely easier than this game that we're playing today. Like insanely easier than this game we're playing today. This
I don't
game
know,
today,
man. I don't. Why do you think that?
because Newcastle are a stronger team than. So do you know what the difference is? Newcastle will put out their strongest team tonight. Newcastle will put out a team as if they're playing in the Premier League tonight. Manchester United won't do that on the weekend.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't. Manchester United will rotate.
No. Why do you think they'll rotate?
I guarantee you Manchester United will rotate on the weekend.
They won't.
Because Amorim knows he has to fix what's going on in the Premier League. He knows this.
He can't lose in the FA Cup either. It'll be all 7 games in 12 or 13 and all stuff like that. It'll be 7 games in 13, no wins and stuff like that. Losing the League Cup, losing the FA Cup or losing in the Premier League, it's the same thing on Amorim at the minute. It's not the same thing for Liverpool. Or if Arsenal beat, say, Newcastle, then we lose to United, we're like, okay, we're still in the League Cup semi-final, we're still going well.
No. We cannot lose.
Yeah, but United can't lose again.
No. We cannot lose to United. United, I feel like United, they've already written off.
No, you got it the wrong way.
No, they've written off their season. Like they just want to do as best as they can.
Who you talking about? The fans, or are you talking about the
fans? Obviously, like the footballers.
I'm talking about Amorim. I'm talking about Amorim. I'm not talking about the fans.
Well, Amorim. Okay, but I just think that Amorim will, because look, they'll play what we play on Sunday, and I think I think we play on the Wednesday after that. I would assume they maybe play on the Wednesday as well. He's probably looking at it like, you know, I don't know who they got next. It might be a difficult game. No, they got Southampton. So I don't know, man. He's got. The truth be told, they're not playing in midweek, so maybe they get a bit of their rest and then can afford to put out better players on the weekend.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. How are you judging it? You're judging it based on what? Are you judging it based on?
I'm purely judging it on the fact that I think that Amorim would prioritize improving in the Premier League over a cup run. I don't think he cares too much about the cup run.
He ain't got time to prioritize. The only team that's got time to prioritize are Liverpool.
Everybody has the ability to prioritize, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he can, if he prioritizes loses to Arsenal, all of a sudden his run is like 8 losses in 13 games or something like that. It goes downhill very fast. Like we're not in the same.
We're not in the same. No. We. You come on. You know this.
So who would
as
you
a
rather? What game would you rather win? Newcastle or Man United? If you could pick one to win, which one would you rather win?
both.
No, but if
Both.
you could pick one, which one would you choose?
So if I had to pick one, would I rather win today or win on the weekend?
Yeah,
Win on the weekend.
no chance.
Win on the weekend.
We're in the semi-final. Why would you choose to win in the first round?
Because there's a second leg.
No way.
There's a second leg there. I cannot go out of the FA Cup in the third round versus. One thing that people need to understand as well, Arsenal fans need to understand, yeah, that if Man United win the FA Cup this year, they're equal with the amount of FA Cups won. So we would no longer be the team with the most.
Yeah, but that's we're not worried about Man United. We're talking about ourselves.
No. I'm worried about, because one of the things I take pride in as an Arsenal fan is that we won the FA Cup the most. So split them up on the weekend. Big split them up.
Nah, we're in the semi-final, man. You got to focus on the trophy that you can win right now, man. The FA Cup is there's loads and loads of rounds. Man United can lose to any team in that competition. There's loads of rounds.
You'd sacrifice the FA Cup
if I had to choose one.
But losing today. Well, actually, you said which one would you rather win? So we could still draw today.
Okay,
so
which one would you? Okay, let me rephrase my question then. Which one would you rather go? Which one would you rather go through? Would you rather go through against Newcastle or go through against Man United? That's my question.
Probably go through against Man United.
Oh my word!
Probably go. I can't lie, man.
You got to get to the final, bro. Why would you choose to get to the fourth round and get to the final?
Because I care more about the FA Cup.
But we're in the final. We're right in the semi-final now.
That's all well and good, but I think we could also get to the final of the FA Cup.
But that's ages away.
It may be ages away, but you're essentially what you're asking me is, would I rather try and win the Carabao Cup, or would I rather try and win the FA Cup? I would rather try and win the FA Cup.
But it's based on where you are, isn't it? If one of them you're in the semi-final and the other one is in your third round, I'd rather win this one now and get a trophy under our belt and get that drought over.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you go through to the. So there's no guarantee that you go through to the final and then you win the final. There's no guarantee.
Yeah, but we're in the semi-final.
Yeah, but you're kind of like, you're phrasing it in a sense that, like, cool, if we go through in a semi-final, we win in the final. There's no guarantee.
I'm not saying that we win, but what it does, it brings another feel-good factor to the Arsenal team and the fans, because they get to go to Wembley and they get to have a whole look forward to a final. We've got a big final coming up. It changes the whole narrative for the rest of the season. If we beat Man United and get through to the fourth round of FA Cup, that's just like, yeah, we've got the next round coming up. It's not the same feeling.
And I mean, and if we imagine we go through to the.
You'd rather lose to Newcastle, get knocked out by Newcastle and beat United?
Yeah.
No way. Absolutely no way.
100%, bro. 100%. You know, it's like
absolutely no way.
I understand.
It's so crazy how different fans think, you know. It's mad, you know, because we both support the same team and we both think completely. It's so crazy. I cannot believe it. It's so mad how different people think. It's good to learn how different people think, because there's no way I would rather go through to the fourth round.
I cannot lose to United in a cup under any capacity, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Your priorities are more about other fans and other teams. Like, that's what people do. People say, like,
about heritage, bro. It's about heritage, bro.
People come in and then people say, "Oh, Slot, if he wins the league, it's better than Arteta," as if to say maybe Slot is better than Arteta. Like, people keep going on like to say that's not the case. What was it?
Danilo, you're funny, man. Big up Danilo, though, man. Nah, man. See, look, like,
you know what I'm saying, Dean.
Nah, man.
Like, Dean, tell him, bruv.
No. Wait, and Neil Gunner as well. Yeah, I need to make it, and Jacobs. Yeah, commend them. Think that I'm buzzing. Yeah, I need people to understand. Yeah, I want to win everything. I'm the guy that gets told about it the most. I want to win everything. Yeah. But if you're telling me, would I rather get knocked out in the Carabao Cup to Newcastle or get knocked out in the FA Cup to Man United? I'd rather get knocked out to Newcastle.
We're in the semi-final, bruv. I don't know.
But again, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter where we are, because if I get so what's to me, yeah,
doesn't matter where we are. So if it was in the final,
until I win it doesn't matter. Until I win, it doesn't matter.
But what I'm saying is, if you've got to look forward to a final, so I'm saying, let's imagine we get to the final, yeah, we're in the final. You know how much confidence and excitement I'll bring to the club to know that you've got a final coming up.
I know. And
for the rest of the season, like it's always that thing of a final coming up.
I hear.
We haven't had that. We haven't had that for years.
I hear it.
But you're thinking about beating Man United so we can start trolling Kaz.
No. I don't. It's not about trolling Kaz, bro.
I don't understand.
It's heritage, bro. I cannot get knocked out of the FA Cup, my cup. The FA Cup is my cup. I don't know. Maybe a lot of the Arsenal fans in the chat right now, they weren't around. Yeah, when we was dominating them, maybe they weren't around. Yeah, maybe they don't remember. Yeah, the FA Cup is my cup. Yeah, it's even called the FA Emirates Cup. That's how deep it is. Yeah, we're sponsored by the Emirates. This is how deep it is. My cup. I own that cup. Yeah, I've won it the most. That's mine. To get it, I am not losing to Manchester United, bro.
But
in my cup.
So then basically, when people say about the 5-year trophy drought, you're not too worried about that then, or the 4-year trophy drought, or we haven't won trophy. You're not too worried about that.
I'm very concerned about it. But what you're doing is you're assuming that we beat Newcastle today and we go through means that we win the final.
No, I'm saying we're right there. Why would you choose to focus on a cup in the 3rd round than a cup when you're so close? How does it make sense to focus on a cup where you're further away? That doesn't make no sense.
I'd rather win both, though. I'm only entertaining this scenario.
I know you'd rather win both, but I'm saying your eggs are in the basket of Saturday more so than today, which is strange.
All right, let me ask you a question, yeah? Would you rather win the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup?
At what point? Depends what point. What now?
And they're like, you can't win the FA Cup now. You can only win it when you can get.
But I'm saying depends what point you're talking about.
I'm saying you're in the final of the FA Cup. You're in the final of the Carabao Cup. Which one would you rather win?
I'd rather win the FA Cup if we're both in the final.
Then that's my point.
That's not exactly.
No, it is exactly, because I believe that we can get to the final of the FA Cup. I believe this. This is why, if you're giving me the option, you're forcing me into the scenario where I have to sacrifice one. I would rather sacrifice the Carabao Cup because I believe that we can win the FA Cup.
I know, but that wasn't. You asked me 2 different questions. The question we're talking about is you said you'd rather beat United than Liverpool. That's the point I'm making.
It's not about. Well, I don't even know if Liverpool will make it to the final. Maybe Tottenham.
I mean, Newcastle, sorry. You said you'd rather beat United than Newcastle. We've got both games, innit? We've got both teams to play. We've got Newcastle today and we've got United at the weekend. In my head, I'm thinking we're more likely to play our strong team today and rest more players at the weekend.
I agree. I even started with that because I believe that Man United will rotate as well. And I believe that we can play a weaker team against United and still beat them. At home. It's at the Emirates as well. Both games are at the Emirates. If you want my honest opinion, I think we win today, and I think that we win on the weekend. I think we win both games comfortably.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the mindset of different fans. This is why I feel like sometimes these questions are good because you got to realize how different people think, so you know what the next step's coming. Because Arteta, to me, he has to also think about these things to decide whether or not this game is more important than the United game. Now, for me, I would be telling him today is way more important than the United game. But how you're thinking, other people in the club might be thinking how you're thinking as well.
Well, I mean, again, it's only because you asked me the scenario. Like, my mindset is focus. Like, I go training session by training session, innit? That's my thing. I don't think too far ahead in it. I go training.
You think United will take? I don't think United will take in at all.
But I agree with you. Like, I agree. So today, to on the Newcastle
Why
game.
does
So
Aaron London keep saying it's a fantasy question? It's not a fantasy question. Why do you keep saying that? It's a real question, bro. This is what Arteta has to think about. He has to think whether today is more important than Saturday because he's got to play games. I don't know how is it a fantasy question. This is what he has to decide. What do you mean it's a fantasy question? We know we know both games are important. That's not what the point we're making. The point we're making is, do we rotate today or Saturday? So I don't know why you keep saying it's a fantasy question.
because we are going to have to rotate. We can't play the team that we play
Yeah, so I
today.
don't know why you keep saying it's a fantasy question. Arteta has to make a decision when he rotates.
Yeah, we can't play the same team that we play today on the week.
But
Well,
United
I
are
mean,
not
we
going to
could,
rotate. United are going
we
to play their
could,
full team.
we could, but then that would mean that the team that we play today and play against Manchester United, we definitely cannot play against Tottenham. This is what actually makes it. This is actually what makes it difficult. This is actually the thing that makes it difficult. Like if you remove like what the games are, we're actually playing Newcastle, Manchester United, and Tottenham back to back to back. That's difficult. Like that's a difficult run of games.
Yeah, but you
Like
have to prioritize which one you feel out of all these games, because we've got three and we've got a hell of a lot of injuries. We've got like illnesses, we've got like people having children, like people are the Christmas period. So we've got three important games now, yeah. Now Arteta has to make a decision which one he feels people can be like, let me go all out for this one, and then maybe have a little bit less intensity for that one because you're not so well and stuff like that. To me, it would be play your super strong, and anyone that's even half sick or anything like that, they all play today. Yeah. Saturday, we more rotate because if we do lose that game, fair enough. We're in the first round of the FA Cup. It's important, but I can't prioritize that right now because it's so far away. And then Spurs on Wednesday, we go all in for Spurs again because that's a league game and it's against Spurs. I can't have him resting today thinking, oh yeah, I want because I have to beat Man United because it's Man United, and then going super hard against Man United, and then going into Spurs super hard. Today it goes high intensity. Man United, you can drop down a little bit if need be. Then you go back into Spurs super intensity again. That's how I would prioritize it. Up, down, up. I can't have him going like down today, up on Sunday, up on Saturday, and then down again.
But I agree with you because, like again, I said that we don't need to play our strongest team against United. On if anything, in that game, Arteta will probably use a lot of the youth. Like we're actually known for in FA
I'm
Cup.
not Dean. Dean's the other guy. I'm D. Dean is definitely the other guy. I'm definitely D. Dean is the other half of Fam Zone, but yeah, go on. Sorry, bro.
I think it's because you call yourself D, so people just assume.
Yeah, they
that
just
your
think I'm
name is
Dean.
as
No, my
well.
name is D. My name's not Dean. My name's
But,
a whole different name, but yeah.
But yeah, I think that like so what I think is going to happen is I think Arteta is going to demand the same level of intensity in all three games.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
that's just the type of person
But
that
not the
he is.
same players though.
Yeah,
Get
the
it?
same, but not the same players. So what I think will actually happen is Arsenal will go with the strongest available team that we have and to answer AFC 81's question, the only players that are 100 million% out is Saka, Wanyeri, Tomiyasu.
Ben White.
Ben White. And Ben White should be back in a few weeks as well. So those are the only players that are 100% out. In Arteta's press conference yesterday, he said that he was still a bit unsure on Havertz because he thought Havertz was going to be fine for the last game, the Brighton game, but then it turned out that he could, because the illness, he just couldn't. So he's, aside from all of that, Havertz is the only player right now that's in contention. So the way that I see it is the only players that we're going to have missing entirely is Wanyeri, Saka, Tomiyasu, and Ben White. Now, for me, Tomiyasu and Ben White doesn't matter because they've been out for time. they've been gone for time. So it's not like we're really missing anything. And then obviously we've all kind of accepted the same with Saka. We've all accepted that there was no chance that he was going to play in any of these games because he's out. So the only one that kind of really affects us is Wanyeri. But if we're being honest, a lot of us didn't even expect Wanyeri.
Yeah, but I think it's not so much that. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's more the balance.
Sorry, and Sterling. Sterling's out as well.
I think it's more the balance of the team. Like, would you play Rice and Partey, or would you play Marino? I think against Man United, Marino will play. I think do you get my point? I'm saying like that, like because where Timber's back, we don't want to be playing Timber 3 games in a row.
No,
he
wasn't out because of injury. He was out because of suspension.
Yeah, suspension. But what I'm saying is he's played already too many games for someone that's just come back. Partey,
rest him afterwards.
After what?
Rest him after whatever the game is after Tottenham. That's when.
No, but I'm saying no, but we can't rest him after Tottenham because they're league games. The game that you can rest him in.
No, you can.
How can you rest Timber in league games?
If you need to rest him, that's if you need
to rest him. The league games are more important than the FA Cup game against United, you know?
Bro, I don't know if you understand, yeah? I want to win everything.
Yeah, but I'd rather... I can't rest him against, say, Nottingham Forest in the league than... I'd rather get knocked out of the FA Cup than rest him against the league games.
Wait, is it even Forest that we play after that?
No, it's not Forest that we're playing, but I'm just saying. I'm saying the league games we can't rest in.
Let me see. Let me actually see. No, you can.
Boy, I don't know what you're saying, man.
Okay, cool. We can't rest. Okay, we can't rest him because it's Aston Villa.
I don't know what you're saying, bro.
It's Aston Villa. But we can rest him the game. We can rest him in the Dynamo Zagreb game in the Champions League.
Yeah, because we're third.
By the way, you're telling me Timber can't play Newcastle, Man United, Tottenham, and Aston Villa back to back. By the way, if he can't do that, then I have concerns.
I'm saying he can. But I'm saying it's not ideal because that's not. He's already played too many games like in a row, and so's Partey. These guys are in.
Rested at Brighton though. He got his rest at Brighton.
Yeah, he got his rest at Brighton, but that was lucky. That was a lucky rest, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still a rest, bro. It doesn't matter if it's a lucky rest.
Yeah, fair enough. He got his rest at Brighton, so he can play. But I just feel like the Man United game is the least important. The Man United game is the least important out of the 3. To me, it's Newcastle's the most important, then Tottenham, and then Man United. They're the most important game. And normally it would be Tottenham the most important, but because it's a semi-final, that's why Newcastle's the most important still.
I'm sorry, yeah. Like for me,
Bruno's out. They keep saying Bruno. Bruno's out.
Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes and
Shaw
are out for the game today. So it's a bit of a benefit to us, but I don't think it'll matter too much. But for me, every game is the most important game. So today, Newcastle is the most important game. Then after that, Manchester United is the most important game. And then after that, Tottenham is the most important game. And then after that, Villa is the most important game. There's no out of these next 4 games, what is the most important? Every game that we play now, to me,
I'm agreeing with that mindset, but realistically, we can't focus like that because Man United game, we're gonna have to focus on the Tottenham game as well. That's
no. We only focus on our next game. Oh, the chat's discuss. Oh, they're talking about Bruno Fernandes. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think if I was to, I think we're gonna put out as strong a team as we can. I would hope by the time that we face Villa that maybe we've brought someone in because we're in the transfer window. I would hope by the time we get to Villa we've brought someone else in. This is my thing. You get it? Game by game. Yeah. I saw this as well.
That's what we're doing anyway.
I saw this as well. Dan Potts judges Deji, Don, Lawless, and Palace D doing a live. They're doing a London show in it, so it should be interesting.
What does that mean?
So they're doing. I think it's at the. I can't remember where. Is it the Hippo? No, it's not the Hippo. It's
a live. I was in a live show.
Yeah, live show. So
Okay.
Should be good. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it, but big up to them, man. Big up Pot Teaching every time, man. Football 12, man. Go subscribe to them if you're not subscribed to them already. And actually, go subscribe to all of them people. Deji, Don, Palace D, Judges, all of them. Go Lawless. Go subscribe over to all of them.
Big up them, man. From
big them up in it. But I don't know, like let's let me so obviously you're talking a lot about what you would do, yeah. So what lineup would you go with
today?
Yeah. What lineup
Strongest team.
Yeah, but
today's team is today we'll go.
What do you think is the strongest team though?
I'm going. Well, you want to just run through, or you want to do play by player?
Play by player, so we can go from goalkeeper.
Yeah,
so obviously you're playing Raya in goal, right? Okay. So when you say strongest team, there's certain positions that I know were like.
No, but today's simple because certain players I would place because of who's playing there. So Timber would definitely be right back because of Gordon left, just for that alone. You know what I'm saying? But,
so Gabriel.
Yeah. Today,
who are you putting left back? Are you putting Calafiori there, or are you putting Skelly there?
No, I'll go Skelly today. Calafiori played well last game though. People don't realize how well he played against Brighton. He was brilliant against Brighton. He was poor in the game before, but he was good against Brighton. But because I'll probably play. They're gone.
That's a.
But the only reason why I think people what they get wrong is why they say, "Oh, on the last game against Brighton, why didn't they play, say, Lewis Skelly right back instead of Partey, and then play because he's got Lewis Skelly and Waneri on the same side. He didn't want to have against Brighton 2 youngsters on the same side. That's what it was. But maybe you could have played Calafiori right back, I guess. But I wouldn't mind Calafiori or Lewis Skelly. I don't mind either or. I like them both. I don't mind which one. I think like that one is down to whoever thinks is more suited to the actual game. I don't mind. It could be Lewis Skelly or Calafiori. I'm happy with both.
Cool. So what about your midfield?
Who would you play left back?
I would go Skelly personally. I would go Skelly. Like,
what's the reason?
I just think that he's just better. Personally, like I think he's more suited to the physical game that Newcastle will get. I think Newcastle are going to make this a really physical game, and for that reason, I would play Skelly. I feel like he's a lot better in dueling. He's a lot stronger on the ball. He's a lot more physical, and I think he does provide a lot more opportunity to progress the ball better than Calafiori. Those would be, and on top of that, I'm also being very mindful of the fact that Calafiori just played a game. If he plays another game on the bounce, like we've seen what happens when he plays multiple games on the bounce, like he does pick up the slight niggles. So I would say, give Skelly the start today, and then give Calafiori the start against, or maybe it all depends, right? Because this is probably where you start thinking about. This is probably where you start thinking about the team, right? So who do you want playing against Tottenham? Because if it's Skelly that you want playing against Tottenham, then you probably play Skelly today, Calafiori against United, and then
now you're thinking like how I think. Now you're starting. Now that's the hooks that I'm used to. Now you're starting to play chess. Because you see what it is. You see what it is, yeah. With Skelly as well. What you got to remember as well is when Calafiori, it depends on who you play on that side. Because the only issue that I've got is it would be simple for me to play the front three of Jesus right, Havertz up top, Martinelli left. But there's no Trossard in that. Do you get me? So I think it depends on who you play on the left, depend on who you got on that side. If it's Trossard playing, I'm probably more likely to play. Well, it depends, innit? Because Skelly and Trossard are better footballers. They both can link up way better. But then Calafiori and Martinelli, you got more directness.
No, you don't.
Of course,
Martinelli is horrible, bro. Martinelli and direct, allow it.
Yeah, but that's his game. His game is running forward, isn't it?
It definitely ain't been his game in about over a year.
So what are you saying? You're dropping Martinelli?
bro, I've had enough of Martinelli, bro. I wouldn't even have him on the bench. Like I'm done with the Martinelli project. I can't lie. I'm fully tapped out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
I'd rather find someone in the youth. I'd rather give it to someone in the under 18s or under 23s personally. Like I just yeah. Like
yeah, but we need him, innit? We need him. You're saying that,
we
yeah.
don't need him. He doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything.
No,
I don't need someone who doesn't do anything, bro.
Obviously, he's not great in it. But what I'm saying is, you're talking about the last game against Brighton. He came on. He was terrible. Yeah. The game before, he scored.
He was terrible. Yeah, but he was still terrible. But he was still
scored.
terrible. It doesn't matter. He was terrible.
I know he was terrible, but he scored.
But he was.
And then the game before that, he scored again.
But he was terrible. Like I don't understand. Like he was like.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm saying.
No, you understand what I'm saying.
In the 2 games before, he scored 2 games in a row. He scored against Crystal Palace. Then he scored against Brighton. I mean, not Brighton. Then he scored against Brentford.
And in both the games, he was poor.
He wasn't poor against Crystal Palace. He was okay.
Oh, come on, man.
And then against he was good against Brentford.
Do you know what? This is actually a good point. Would you throw in Zinni or Kiwior in this game?
No, absolutely not. None of them. They're both, to me, I feel like if Lewis Skelly wasn't progressing so fast because of injuries, he probably wouldn't have bought Calafiori and all that. But Calafiori is for centre back, isn't he? So,
bro, Martinelli has actually how Martinelli has been destroyed.
He's been terrible, but we got no players, bro. Who are you gonna play?
It needs to be studied how he's been destroyed as a footballer. Like he's actually. I know that we don't have a lot of options, but I'm at the point now where I'd rather go into our youth setup. Personally, I'd rather go into our youth setup, find someone there because I'm so. Do you know what? I'd actually rather play Zinchenko left wing. Try that. I'd rather try that.
Zinchenko left wing.
I'd rather try that. At least I know Zinchenko is a baller.
No, Martinelli would have been dropped if Ranieri was here. If Ranieri was playing, Martinelli wouldn't be playing. But he got injured. So Ranieri would have been playing this game.
100%.
Nah, that's the truth. Man. Injuries have killed us.
I can't do you know what? Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Anybody that's riding out for Martinelli, cool. Do your thing, innit? Do your thing, yeah. But if you man understand football and watch football with your eyes and you understand, you know he's dead. What has he done?
He's dead. He's still a left winger, isn't it? That's where he plays, isn't it?
He scored the goal that he scored, yeah. Bro, even he was surprised that he scored that goal, bro.
He scored 2. Which one are you talking about?
The one against Brentford. Even he was surprised that he scored that goal, bro.
Yeah, but then he scored against Crystal Palace as well.
Yeah, before that. But what are we doing, man? Bro, this guy.
We know he's not good, innit? We want to upgrade him, but he's still better than we still has to play, or he has to be on the bench.
Yeah, but that's a problem with our squad building. That's a problem with Arteta and Edu and them man higher up in it. No one can tell me, yeah, that Martinelli should be a starting left winger starting any type of winger at Arsenal, bro.
That's not
of the level, bro.
That's not what anyone's saying. We're talking about today's game, bro.
What you're playing Martinelli, yeah?
No one's saying to you that we want Martinelli to be our.
Alright, cool. I get it. You're still about Martinelli.
I'm not playing, bro. Martinelli has to play. Well, you're gonna play Trossard. Trossard's terrible as well. Who's worse? Trossard or Martinelli? Who's worse?
Bro, it's like, do I want to get shot or do I want to get stabbed? I don't know, man. Like they're both bad.
God forbid.
I mean, they're both bad. Like, what?
Which one would you play in this game, Martinelli or Trossard?
Probably Martinelli because
of Livramento, probably.
Yeah, because of his ability to track back. Like defensively, Martinelli does like the effort in running and tracking back. Yeah, cool, and that will help out because they got good wingers and cool. Yeah, that's what I'd play him. Do you know what? I would even be tempted. Do you know what? Maybe, yeah, Martinelli's just been misprofiled, and maybe he's just a left wing back.
Left wing back.
because obviously he does the defensive side of the game better than the offensive side of the game. So maybe he's been misprofiled.
No,
Maybe he's been misprofiled.
Martinelli's a young player that we need that in our system doesn't work in our system because our system is based on structure and using being a good brain. So Martinelli needs to be a bench player. But don't forget, Arteta tried to get Mudryk. He tried to upgrade on Martinelli.
Exactly. He tried to replace him with Mudryk. He tried to replace him with Nico Williams. Even all the people that are crying saying, "Oh, internet agenda." It's not internet agenda, bro. I didn't look on the internet and go, "Oh, people are slewing Martinelli. I'm gonna slew Martinelli, bro." I have watched Martinelli myself. I've actually been live at games and watched Martinelli in the stadium, bro. He cannot, bro. People are holding on to what Martinelli was in the 22-23 season. He's not that Martinelli anymore. That's not the Martinelli that we have right now. Like, people need to let go. People need to let go. I don't know why people aren't letting go. Man, doing the Wayne Wonder thing, no letting go. I don't understand why, bro. Like, people need
but what do you want him to? Who do you want him to play?
But I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? But that's a fault of the club.
This is for today's game. We're not saying do we want to.
No, he's not. And people need to stop saying that he's young, bro. He's like 24, 25.
Like, he's the same age as Saka. Him and Saka are the same. Him and Saka are the same age, innit? But
yeah, and look at the gap.
Yeah, but on one way, when you're saying on one way, oh, Arteta has misprofiled him, then you can say on the other hand, look what he's done for Saka. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, Arteta's look what you said that Arteta basically has made him regress.
No, I said maybe we, as in everybody in the world, bro. Like, not Arteta, everybody in the world.
Yeah, but we know Martinelli is not good enough for us to go to where we want to get to. We already know that. I'm confused if you're talking about in general or we're talking about today against Newcastle.
Bro. Like, bro, I picked a left winger. Like, look, he's already there. He's already there. I'm not the one. Like, it's you man in the chat that are carrying on the convo. And you man want to talk about this. I personally want him sent to the shadow realm. That's what I want. But I understand why you play Martinelli in this game. I understand why you play Martinelli in this game. I understand. Because he tracks back.
I'll just play him because it's liver. I just think Trossard slows everything down, and he just does. Trossard is the most irritating player for me on the pitch. Me personally, he's the most irritating player for me at Arsenal at this point.
He's very, very irritating. But so is Martinelli.
But Martinelli,
both are left wingers.
Yeah, but Martinelli he does such bad things sometimes, but sometimes he does something that helps the team once in a blue moon. I feel like Trossard hardly ever does that. Trossard to me is probably the most irritating player right now. If there's anyone that I would change right now, it would be him. If he accepted that he was a squad player on the bench, then I wouldn't mind. But he doesn't.
He doesn't want to accept.
You can tell because even Arteta said, "Yeah, Trossard's a moaner," and I guess that's what you got to be as a player. If you're going to want players to want to play, but Trossard is just not good enough. Martinelli is a young boy that I think he's more of a team player. He will accept his role on the bench. He will try his best. You know what I'm saying? Them man are not bad eggs.
Trossard, that's a very good name. That's a very good. Big up, Never a Foul. Make sure you man are going over and subscribing to them man as well. But cool midfield. Who you?
No, that's easy. That's our best midfield: Partey, Rice, and oh God. Simple as that. Everyone always says, "Oh, we want Partey in the 6, or we'd have to do this, or we'd do that." People always just try to start being too clever and try and mix it all up for no reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
You wouldn't pay Trossard in the 10.
I'm not. You think I'm gonna fall for your erratic trolling questions, bro? It's not gonna work, bro.
All right, cool. So
when last time you wanted to put Havertz in the 8 and all that.
Yeah.
You and Chinks telling me Havertz is better in midfield.
Yeah, man. Just because you can't see, bro, we see the game different, innit? Like, you know, this.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. That's just Havertz in midfield is definitely not better. But you and Chinks are telling me it is madness.
So, all right, cool. So now there are some legit questions in it. There are some legit questions now. So, do you go Trossard on the right, Jesus up top? Do you go Jesus on the right, Havertz
Trossard
up
is
top?
not
Do you go
playing.
Jesus on the right, Trossard up top?
Trossard isn't playing.
So not even as the 9.
Trossard isn't playing. He's not playing at all. Trossard isn't playing. He's the most irritating player. Trossard isn't playing. Our best striker, and it's as simple as that, is Havertz. It's as simple as that. Jesus is on form and he's playing well, but you even saw against Brighton.
Horrible.
Jesus started going back into his fraffing about again.
Yeah, horrible. It was horrible.
He started doing all this fraffing about, and I'm just like, bruv, this is why people they cuss Havertz so much. But one thing about Havertz, he doesn't have up and down games. Havertz only ever plays a 7. He doesn't play a 10 and he doesn't play a 4. He just plays 7 every game and he does everything solid. So you can't. There's no like consistency is the best form of I mean, as a professional player in it, that's the best thing that you can do in it, is be consistent. And Havertz is exactly that. But Havertz is more or less, he should really be a squad player. But right now he's our best striker. So that's just the truth of it. Would you rather Cabia play over Trossard? No.
I would. I would personally.
Absolutely
I'm all for giving more time to the youth. If the first team players aren't, do you get it, doing the business, give the young buck a chance. And I say this a lot. We actually missed Havertz versus Brighton. I say this. I'm not the one that's lose.
We miss Havertz all the time.
It's all you, man. It's all you, man, that slew Havertz. I don't slew Havertz.
We miss Havertz all the time. Every time he doesn't play, we miss him.
Yeah, and then every time we play him, man try and pretend that he doesn't play well. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah, but
this is why Conway. I like when the youth play. They don't care about the system. They don't care about what they're meant to be doing at certain times. They just get the ball. They see the space, and they want the glory. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what Martinelli's lost. That's what I need. I need man that are just gonna have the ball, see space, and just see the stars. That's what I need. Man that see the stars and they wanna etch their name into history.
Yeah,
they're not just trying to.
They're not ready for Newcastle,
bro.
They might not ready for Newcastle.
You never know, bro.
Yeah, you never know. What I'm saying was, Waneri would have been playing, isn't it?
If you're good enough to be on the bench, you're good enough to play.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Waneri would have been on the pitch. This is what I'm saying. The conversation would have been a lot more different if Waneri's fit. He just got injured unluckily. He would have been playing right wing. He would have been playing right wing for the next month and a half.
Yeah, true.
I'm saying he already proved his point. He started really proved his point against Brighton. He didn't have a good game against Brighton, but he scored. So he already knew, okay, you can be a threat. And then all of a sudden, injury. So unlucky for him because he would have cemented himself in the first team. So now we've got to start going back to our old reshuffling again as we were doing, which is a nightmare. We can win in one-off games, but listen, I'll be real. Everyone keeps talking about Gabriel. What? Because you saw his name on the bench. How many times have anyone seen him play, bro?
Don't do that. Don't do that. How many times did you see? How many times did you see Waneri play before he played?
No, but we knew Waneri because we're talking about we saw him with 2 years ago, 15, and we saw him.
Yeah, what for like 30 seconds, bro?
No, but I'm saying we start doing research. We've had 2 years of being integrated to understand who he is. You can't start talking about Cabia. We ain't got a clue who Cabia is. It's like saying Max Dowman. You heard about Max Dowman?
He's the talk of the town, though.
He's meant to be the best. Max Dowman and Waneri are meant to be the two that were the best projects coming through.
Max Dowman's actually meant to be clear of Waneri.
No, Max Dowman is meant to be the number one. But what I'm saying is the three that were meant to come through were meant to be Max Dowman, Waneri, and Jack Wilshere. They were meant to be the three that they've ever seen at the best come through the academy, innit? So obviously, Jack Wilshere did come through injuries. Waneri's coming now. Max Dowman's meant to be the number one coming through. But we ain't seen these guys. You know what I'm saying? We can't start talking about these.
You know what? Yeah, I would play Max Dowman.
This is a grown man sport, bro.
I would play him against United. You know.
You play who against United?
Max Dowman. He's 15 now. I'll play him against United in the FA Cup.
Okay.
In midfield.
I know you think
give Erdegaard a rest.
The thing is, sometimes what you do
Like, I'm starting to know you a lot more now, and I'm starting to understand how what you do and what times you do it. So what I need to do is probably go along with it sometimes as well. I understand. I'm starting to learn hooks big time.
Yeah, but he could wait. Oh, but everybody was happy when Yeri came on the pitch when he was 15. Why can't Max Dalman
You're
come on
saying
the
against
pitch?
Man United though.
What?
In a game that you said we have to win, it's more important than Newcastle, no?
But I think that Max Dalman is a baller. Well, I think Max Dalman. What? So can you only be a good baller at a certain age? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, Messi didn't even come in at 14. You want Max Dalman to come in at 14?
He's 15, bro. He's not 14. He's 15 now, bro.
Messi didn't even come in at 15.
What does that mean? But what
So
does that? Okay,
Max
so what?
Dalman-
Ranieri came in at 15, so is Ranieri better than Messi then?
No, I'm saying Ranieri had a debut at 15, but you're saying he should start against Man United. And I'm trying to explain to you, Messi didn't even start at 15. Ranieri didn't start at 15, did he? He came on for 2 minutes.
Hey man, I'm just you're the one that's talking about, need to prioritize, and the United game is the draw.
Listen, if we saw Max Dalman, play, I'll be excited in it. But I was more excited for Ranieri because he was proving his point, but just unlucky.
Hey Joshua, the 12 win streak has already been reset, bro. We drew against Brighton. It's already been reset, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's already been reset. So we go again. We find out today. Do we get the W? See, I'm very true to my thing, Do you get it? So you see this lineup here.
Yeah.
So cool. This is what you would go with.
Yeah, that can beat Newcastle today.
Do you think this is what Arteta goes with though?
Probably not. I think he's probably gonna go. He's probably gonna play Trossard. I can see him playing Trossard. I mean, it depends whether Havertz is fit or not. Do you know if Havertz is fit?
Yeah, well, Arteta said something along the lines of he's not sure on Havertz because he thought that he was going to be fine for Brighton, but then it turned out that the illness was just clotting him. So we have to see on Havertz. I think what will most likely happen is I think he will be in the squad. I just don't know as of yet whether he starts or not. But I do think that he will be in the squad.
See, that's the thing about it, man. See when they're picking the team, we obviously naturally we're always gonna pick it based on what we see in front of us. But there's so many things that we don't understand. Like when Ranieri came off at halftime against Brighton, we're all going ballistic. Why would you take him off? We don't know he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then you find that out 2 hours later. When Odegaard's not playing, why is Odegaard not playing? He's too tactical. He tries to be too tactical. We don't know Odegaard was up all night looking after his kid and rings Arteta in the morning and says he can't play. You know what I'm saying? We don't know these things. So
crazy.
I'm just seeing it as if we're talking about like them as robots, yeah, I would go like this, but
that's crazy.
I don't know. Havertz might be the only first team player. This is what I'm saying. This is the point I'm making. There's so much stuff that we just would never be. We just don't have the knowledge.
Eight people in the training photos.
Everyone's sick.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But then, do you think maybe that could be the case? Like, cool, if there is a bug going around, you don't
keep them away. You don't
want people to mix with each other because then you're increasing the chances of it spreading. Like maybe
then they don't train.
Yeah, but they could still do individual training inside. Do you know what I mean?
No, like, if there was super flu, they won't bring them into the club. The whole club will get ill. It's not just football players, you got like your staff, you got groundsmen, you got the cooks, chefs.
Man, I'll be real. Like I hear it, but
physios.
I hear it, but if the physio,
the bus drivers ill.
Bro, the physio.
It's not just football players that are there, bro.
Yeah, but if the physio's got diarrhea, it don't affect the game, bro.
Of course it does.
it don't affect the game, bro. You don't play on the pitch, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It don't affect the game, bro. Like, we can deal with one less physio on the pitch, bro. Well, on the sidelines, we can
Yeah,
deal
of
with
course,
one.
obviously, of course, we can do with one
I
that's
mean,
physio. But I'm saying you want everyone's got different relationships with certain people, yeah. So when you're at a proper club like that, there's certain physios that you trust and certain that you don't. That's how it goes. Like I'm saying, a certain man will go to certain physios and certain guys will have this relationship with that person. You're not gonna let anyone just deal with you. It don't work like that.
I hear it.
Man have
I
got
do.
serious knee problems that a man has been dealing with for years. They want to come back. They're not going to not letting anyone just start working on their knees and stuff. Trust me.
I hear it. I do hear it. I do hear it. I do hear it. I do hear it. But yeah, I mean, so I guess finishing up. Like, what do you do? Do you have a score prediction? Like, what do you think's gonna like? What do you actually think like
I'm not
gonna
looking
happen?
forward. Not looking forward to this game, the United game, or the Tottenham game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, you're shook.
I'm not shook. I'm just not looking forward to it because I don't know if 8 players have trained, and you know what I'm saying. We've got everyone's sick. Like you can tell against Brighton that everyone's sick. You can tell.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, you could.
You can
You
tell
could.
no one's feeling well. Everyone, you can tell they're not them. These men are not firing.
The fact that Rice was able to play full 90 minutes and contribute the way that he did and play the way that he did, being ill, I think crazy. I have
Yeah,
to
but that's why he did that. He put Rice in. He put Rice to go and press. So because in the first half, Rice nullified their whole passing game.
Mm.
He said, "Go up there and just go and mark that Belabor and all them, and you go and play the old guard and press and don't let them get out." And they couldn't get out for ages. That's what he
Yeah.
done. But you gotta keep that up for the whole game. Rice is sick. Everyone's ill. You
Mm.
know what it's like when you're sick. I don't do nothing when I'm ill. I'm lying in bed, fam. My girl's there bringing me soup and all this. I feel like a baby when I'm sick, blood. When I'm ill, I don't want to talk to no one about nothing, let alone telling me to go and play football. Your guy, none. I am not doing nothing. When I'm sick, I'm sitting there, I'm taking 20 paracetamols. I've got tissues everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hot drinks galore. Come on, fam. We all know what it's like when you're proper ill, man.
Yeah. It's
Like,
true.
these man to come out and actually play a intense football match.
Yeah, you have to give it to them. You have to give it to you. Like, you have to.
Hard work, blood.
Even Odegaard,
We don't even
Odegaard.
want to go on stream when we're ill. The other day when I said to you, you coming on stream, you're like, no, I've been sick all day. You didn't want to get up and go on the computer.
No, it's true, man. No, the majority is because there's times I've streamed when being ill, but like more time, like now I know what happens in the chat when I say certain things. Like when I'm ill, I can't be asked, man. I'll be real. I can't. I definitely can't do panel shows when I'm ill. I'll tell you
When
that.
you're sick, you don't want to be talking to no one. It's too much in my brain.
I can't have man rattling me when I'm ill. I can't do it. Yeah, you're
These
good.
men have got to go play football. It's hard work, fam.
Yeah, it is hard work. It's like I firmly believe that Arteta had absolutely no intention of playing Erdegaard against Brighton.
Yeah, he didn't.
Like, he had no intention.
Or Martinelli.
Yeah, I feel this is why we tried to play for the 1-0. Like, just get the goal and then cool. But yeah, I don't know, man. In terms of like score predict. So I do think that we're gonna win today. I think we're gonna win. I don't know how comfortable of a win it will be, but all I know is we need to leave with a minimum of a 2-goal difference.
See, why do you keep doing that? You keep putting all these random things to make yourself upset.
No, we have to.
Why are you putting?
I won't be upset if we don't, but I'm saying if we want to give ourselves the best chance of going through, we need to kill this tie at our ground.
Why? When last did we lose to Newcastle by 2 goals at their ground?
Because when it's funny that you say that. Funny that you say that because
We only ever lose to Newcastle.
16th of May 2022. We lost 2-0.
Yeah, and that was a game. That was the what game was that?
I don't know. It's 16th of May 2022. Innit?
But what I'm saying is, every time we play them at their ground, it's always a super tight game.
Which but what I'm
1-0
saying
to
is,
us, 1-0 to them, 1-1.
yeah, but appreciate
They don't
that.
beat us 2-3-0 at their ground.
Appreciate we're talking about these are like Premier League games, innit? If you're like, what I'm trying to say is say we get to St. James's Park and it's 2-1, yeah, to Arsenal. The Geordies, it's gonna be tricky.
No,
bro.
see, I disagree with you. I think it's
Gonna
different.
be
I think it's the complete opposite of that.
bro.
I feel if we go into that game winning, yeah, their whole game plan is out the window.
What, bro? Like, come on,
Let's show
Newcastle some respect this season, bro.
If we
won 5 games in a row,
if we're 1-0 up after this game, then we go to Newcastle and it gets to like 30, 40 minutes, it's still 1-0 on aggregate. They get to half time. Their whole game plan is now all out attack. It's a cup game. It's all out attack. They don't have to.
It's going to be all out attack anyway because it is a cup game.
No, it's not. We can sit back now. We don't ever sit back.
Wait, you think? Come on. Okay, so for one, you think over 2 legs, Isak isn't going to score against Arsenal?
I'm not saying Isak isn't going to score. I'm saying if we go to there with a 1-goal lead, 2-1, let's say it's 2-1, for example, and we go to their ground, their whole game plan is out the window. Their whole game plan is to ruffle us and get under our skin and do all of that stuff. We can play for moments. They can't. They like to play for moments. Their whole game is out the window. They have to be like us now. That messes up. It's not Liverpool, It's not Liverpool. Liverpool at Anfield is no matter what.
They're gonna attack, bro. Their game plan at their ground will be to attack Arsenal, regardless of the score. Regardless,
the game plan will be to attack Arsenal, but their attack Arsenal is based on that. It's not based on like gameplay. It's based on like getting a crowd up and nasty tackles and being all over us. It's like more of a suffocation.
They're gonna do that anyway. But all of that stuff, they're gonna do that anyway. They're gonna do that at our ground.
No, they can't do that. I'm gonna do that at our ground.
That's how they play, bro. Like Jolin's gonna be doing bare stone cold stunners. Like, do you get it?
When we played them, the last 2-3 games we played them at St. James's Park, we've been the better team.
We lost to them this season.
Huh?
We lost to them already this season,
But we were better than them.
But we lost to them.
We lost to them 1-0.
Yeah. But
we're better than them.
We lost to them. Okay, so in your scenario where we win 2-1, yeah, in our home leg,
yeah.
They say they wait. There's not away goals. I don't think there's away goals. Say they score 1 goal at home, yeah.
Who us or them?
Then we go to penalties, and then now what? 50-50. Straight to penalties, 50-50. What then?
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. Like,
I think I don't get a question. I didn't get a question. You got to explain that to me again. I didn't get your question.
So you think that we can go to St. James's Park and stop them from scoring? This is what you think.
We've done it bare times. What do you mean?
You say bare times, but like I said, there's a difference between Premier League and this is a League Cup semi-final. If it's 1-0 to us in the first leg or 2-1 or whatever, there's a 1-goal difference, and we go to St. James's Park, they are putting the pause on us for 90 minutes, bro. Like, their whole game plan is gonna be bad them up, a bare ankles getting removed.
That suits us.
Bare shots from outside the box, like bare balls being whipped in.
That suits us.
But you think it suits us, but when they've done it previously, yeah, i.e. this season, it didn't favor us, bro. We lost.
Bro, they're not stopping our team. If we go there with a 1-0 thing and they start coming out all out attack and all this madness that they do, they get overboard.
I'm bare confused, yeah. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that thinks that Newcastle, bro? Like, am I the only one that respects Newcastle, bro?
No, Newcastle is a tough ground to go to.
I
But
don't
you're
want
saying
no, because the chat's moving mad, bro. Man said I need to stop it. What, bro? By the
come
way,
on,
can't
man.
lie, hooks. You're
It's not Anfield,
overcompensating.
fam. It's not
What?
Anfield. It's not
Nah,
Anfield,
bro.
bro. Sunday Park is not Anfield.
Nah, bro.
It's not Anfield, man.
Bro. Like, all I'm saying is when we go to St. James's Park as well, Bruno's gonna be back. Shaw's gonna be back.
Yeah, but listen, after Anfield, that's the second hardest ground to go to because of everything. But what I'm saying is if we go there and we're already winning, their whole game plan is out the window. That's the point I'm making. They have to go super attacking on us. What are they gonna do?
Wait. Oh, okay, so what? So Aaron London, yeah, and Trixet, yeah. Well, you man are saying 100%.
These
We're
lot are
through to
getting
the final.
confused. They're talking about today and St. David's Park. I think they're talking about two different things. These lot.
What? So you man, what? 100% we're going through, yeah. What? Triggs and Aaron London, yeah. We're 100% we're going through. 100%. I hear it. Okay, so man, we're already in the final. See that. So I'm not talking about. We're not talking about today, bro. We're talking at St.
We're
James's
talking
Park.
about St. David's Park.
Like today, I think we win because Newcastle have only scored 1 goal at the Emirates in 10 years.
They're a tough team, innit? They're a tough
Right.
team to beat,
But
bro.
our
But
ground, we win.
so are we. So are we.
But I'm
You
talking
see,
about
you see
this is
the
why
same
we
way.
need the 2-goal gap. This is why I say we need the 2-goal gap.
You see the
Because we
same
don't
way.
have,
You see
Go
the
on.
same way that you're seeing how you think people see Newcastle is the same way that teams see us. They see us as tough to beat, bro. No one sees Arsenal as a game that you can just beat them. Even this run that we're on now, where everyone's thinking that we're terrible and stuff, we ain't even lost in this run. We're just
Yeah, we
drawing.
haven't. Yeah, we've drawn 3
12
games
games.
out
We're
of
losing.
14 games. Yeah, it's crazy.
We don't lose many games, bro. It's
Yeah,
not easy. It's not easy to
we've only
beat our
lost 2
team.
games in the Premier League.
So if we go to St James Park winning and we've got a leading one, they beat us 1-0 this season in one of them super tight games. And yeah, they have to like the last game that they beat us when Gordon scored and Joe Linton did the push. It was a crazy game. Then we had a game where we beat them and stuff. It's always a tough game. It's always a tricky game. But it's tricky for them too. And it ain't just tricky for us. It's tricky for them.
I hear it. All right, well, I think today, I'm going with either 2-0 or 2-1. That's what I think. 2-0 or 2-1.
As in prediction.
Yeah. For today, prediction for today.
I'm not even feeling confident. It's only because of the illnesses, and I'm not feeling confident about this game at all. I'm gonna be real.
It may change when I see the lineup. When I see the lineup, my opinion may change. But the information that I have now, I would go with 2-0, 2-1.
Yeah, I'm feeling confident about this game. These games now coming up. This game, the Man United game, the Tottenham game. It's just all coming at the wrong time for me.
What do you think we're gonna lose?
It's not that I think that we're gonna lose, but if we're all at 100%, but I feel like this is the time where if we are gonna have a little bit of a struggle, then it's probably now because of the games we're playing. Like Man United have just got themselves organised all of a sudden. They're going to be a tough game now. The Tottenham game, like they're going to go all that attack on us. It'll be a crazy game. We don't know what's going to happen. Today we've got Newcastle that fly in. We're injured. We're ill.
It's a good point, you know. It's a good point, you know.
Because it's a different game.
Good point, you know. I'm saying it's a good point, you know.
But the difference is it's a different game. We can set up in the way that Arteta knows how to set up our Newcastle away. It's a different game. It's a completely different game. Our team is better away. That's why we had such a good away record because of our team. These people are saying what they're saying, but our away record at one point was undefeated in like a year or something.
I hear it. I do hear it.
We're an away team.
So what? No prediction.
I have to know who's fit and who's not fit because everyone's ill.
No, you don't, man. That's not how predictions work.
I want to know.
Nah, man. On the knowledge on the information that you have available to you now.
I said right now, all the injuries, Newcastle. That's what I'm saying. All the injuries, Newcastle have a better attack. Yeah, of course they have. Of course they got a better attack than us. They
But they
got a
don't
better
have a
attack.
better midfield though. They don't have a better midfield though, and they don't have a better defense.
They ain't got a better defense, but they got a better. Their attack is way better than us.
They
Their
don't have a
attack,
better.
even with Saka's goal.
We beat them in all the other areas. The only area that we don't beat them in right now is attack.
Mm.
No prediction. You're not gonna predict. You're not gonna give us a scoreline. You know how PG works, bro. We need that. We need that prediction, bro. People them are waiting, bro.
Listen, this is why I don't like doing this. This is why I don't like doing these predictions. What did he say? About the thing is your thing. So he started following 2 months ago. What are you talking about, bro? What did I say that made me sound like I'm following 2 months ago? What are you talking about, bro?
Wait,
What's he talking about?
I just want to know what your prediction is, bro. That's all I want to know, bro. And we have to lock the predictions in. But your prediction will change when you see the lineup, because my prediction will change when I see the lineup.
So I'm saying, are we doing prediction based on what I think that what the team we just put out is what I'm saying? The one we just done.
You can, because as it stands right now, there's nothing to state that won't be the team that we go with.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So then I think 1-0 or 2-1. We had a narrow victory. I can see.
I heard that.
Hard game though. But because we have to play Timber with Gordon, which is going to be a tricky battle, and our right winger against Lewis Hall. I don't know who's going to be. I would personally play Jesus there, but again, depends if Havertz is fit.
Could even be Havertz right wing.
It's not going to be Havertz right wing.
I'm just saying, Arteta may surprise you. We don't know what Arteta's going to do in it.
I just think we have to just dominate that midfield. If we have Partey and Rice in there, they're going to have a hard time because they got no Bruno. They're going to have a hard time getting that ball. That's what it is. Like, they're going to have a hard time getting that ball from us if we have Partey and Rice in there. And Odegaard. So they'll have to play Longstaff, Tonali, and Joe Linton. They're going to get that ball.
Yeah, I think we're going to... Yeah, this is the one thing that I agree with. Odegaard needs to rise up in this game. If he plays, he needs to rise up. But yeah, I mean, probably gonna leave it there. You know, I'm at least looking forward to the game. It'll be good to watch Arsenal in a semi-final again. But yeah, now big up everybody that came through today. Just make sure that you might have liking the video on the way out. Let's try and get to 100 likes. Don't know what we're on at the moment, baby. Nice. We can get this video to 100 likes. Maybe on playback we hit that. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel and make sure you're also subscribing to FamZone TV. It is in the title. You ain't even got to go too far. Go support the bros them. Obviously, hit that post notification so whenever I do go live or drop a video, you are notified. And I am sending you over to Never a Foul. There's a stream at 12. I will be on the stream. So just make sure you're getting over there early, hitting up the likes, dropping some hooks raids up in the chat so they know where you came from. And we'll catch you next time.